Hi everybody, old guy here. I'm a little late with this video because I was doing a household repair of which I am completely unqualified and unskilled to perform. YouTube makes it look so easy. What this book has to do with a bat evades me. That bats fly around all night around the countryside, perhaps because the killer in this story is all over the country of Australia. But I'm not sure that he only strikes at night. Maybe it was something lost in translation, because this is a Norwegian novel by Jo Nesbø. This is the novel that introduces the Norwegian detective Harry H-O-L-E, because it's wholly not what you want to say and giggle. I don't know if Nesbø was aware of the English meaning and implications, but it seems he is, because there are several times people are told to pronounce it properly, I guess to avoid the giggles. This book was written in 1997, but it is not the first wholly novel published in English. It's the third wholly novel published in English. That's funny on its own. Nesbø is apparently a big deal in detective series, and his publishing company decided to release this novel only after he became said deal. Probably smart, because there's not a lot to recommend this. So what's this about? Well, Harry Holy has been sent to monitor the investigation in Australia of a Norwegian citizen who was sexually assaulted and murdered. She was actually R-worded, but we don't use the R-word anymore. I don't know why. The victim was something of a Norwegian celebrity, and the bosses want to ensure the Aussies don't F it up. They needn't have worried, because Harry does an excellent job of that himself. When he's not torquing off the local detectives, he's torquing off the local witnesses and potential witnesses, and his new Swedish girlfriend, who walks in while Harry is having his way with a prostitute/witness. So she got a load of Harry Holy, but you can use the English pronunciation there. Somehow, in ways that remain murky, Harry discovers the murder of the celebrity is related to other murders throughout the country. I really don't know how or why he and the Australian detectives reached this conclusion, because the only similarity is that the victims are blonde women. Now, what are the chances of finding a blonde woman in Australia? I guess we are to accept this on faith so the plot can go forward. Think the Norwegians would have done much better to recall Harry and let the locals do their thing. Because Harry is a mess. A raging alcoholic who falls so far off the wagon he can't even see the underside of it, and spends most of his days in an alcoholic fuzz and stumbling through the case like a misfired bottle rocket. His Australian partner is Andrew Kensington, an Aboriginal who is the best character in this whole thing, but don't blink or you'll miss him. Before he disappears, you start wondering if Andrew is a bit more involved in these supposedly related murders than he lets on. Maybe. You'll see. The investigation follows odd and inexplicable leads, and frankly, I spent most of the book baffled. I had no idea how we got from points A to B and beyond. It's less evidentiary based than intuition, which, as far as I remember, is not admissible in a court of law. If this case ever gets to a judge, they're going to have a hard time explaining how they got onto this in the first place. The best thing in the book are the episodes when various Aboriginal characters relate Aboriginal myths or stories. They are quite fascinating. One of them involves a bat, and I'm guessing that's the relationship with the title, but don't quote me, I just don't know. Nesbo is a Norwegian economist, former professional football player. No, not that football. That football. And lead singer of a Norwegian rock band, and quite the successful writer. With 3 separate series, including the hairy ones, going on right now, as well as some standalones. I guess he got better.